the Storm Team 8 Tracking Center. This is a winter weather alert.
We begin tonight with a look over Kalamazoo. Winter weather is back in West Michigan. And as you can see, snow is coming down and blanketing rooftops and streets.
Storm Track Live showing the winter storm making its way north right now.
We have team coverage for you tonight. We'll begin with Storm Team 8's Chief Meteorologist Ellen Baca.
Brian, Michelle, we started the work week with an ice storm north of Grand Rapids, and now we're finishing the work week with a snowstorm, especially south of Grand Rapids. Another live look, this is the Battle Creek region. Again, Blake Harms is in Battle Creek. He's been helping to take measurements, keep us updated. It's very helpful. Right now, Battle Creek coming in close to about 2 inches of snow. This is a live look outside. This is the Ford International Airport. Visibility has dropped as we finally started to see the northern edge of this system move into Grand Rapids. It's still not completely into the city proper, but this is going to be a sharp cutoff line. So areas that are included in the winter storm warning, that's areas in pink, have the best chance of seeing the heaviest snow, closer to about 6 inches or even more. Would not be surprised if some closer to about Battle Creek up through Jackson could pick up 10 to 12 inches of heavy snow. In fact, we're seeing such heavy rates with this. Would not be surprised if we picked up 2 inches per hour in some locations. So here's a look at Storm Track Live. Sharp divide as we expected. Right now, just starting to see snow begin to try to creep into the Holland region. Again, city of Grand Rapids, not too shabby at this point in time, but we are starting to see that big reduction at the airport. And then once you cut over to Ionia or south of that, you really do start to see the snow pick up in intensity, with more on the way as the entire thing pivots over our region. So we'll be watching the cutoff zone. That's where we're starting to see roads get a little bit more difficult. And speaking of roads, it's a really good indication, road speeds, to see where we're having the worst conditions out in West Michigan. Not surprisingly, I-94, and then that interchange between I-94 and 131 definitely experiencing some slowdowns. Also seeing some rough conditions, again, as we mentioned, over towards the Battle Creek area. That's where we find Storm Team 8 meteorologist Blake Harms. Blake, you've been hoping to hear thunder snow for the first time. How's that been going?
Yeah, Ellen, well, we already have a few reports of thunder snow near the Hastings area as well as west of Kalamazoo. We're still waiting here, but I'm optimistic about the chances as we see some heavy snow beginning to fill back in. Here's another look at Storm Track Live, where you see the deeper shades of blue developing off to the south. Snow's already starting to pick back up here in Battle Creek after a brief lull. I-94 wet for now, but conditions should go downhill very quickly after dark. Let's walk you through Futurecast. You can see that heavy snow expected to continue through the evening hours. And again, as is typical, what we've seen already multiple times this season, as soon as it turns dark, the roads turn very icy very quickly. That heavy snow continues through late this evening before tapering off after midnight tonight. By the time it all wraps up, again, there's a sharp cutoff in the Grand Rapids area. Just a few inches expected, less than that to the northwest of town, more than that on the southeast side. Down here towards Kalamazoo and Battle Creek, we're looking at 6 to 12 inches. I would not be surprised if we see a few reports close to a foot. We already have more than 2 inches here in Battle Creek, and it's only been snowing for 2 or 3 hours. As Ellen mentioned, snowfall rates could approach 2, if not 3 inches per hour at times as we get into the thick of it this evening. We're seeing the snow pick back up here. It's windy. We're seeing some power outages down towards Hillsdale already as that snow is sticking to just about everything. Again, even though I-94 is mostly wet and slushy for now, I expect that after conditions turn dark here in the next hour or two, that travel will continue to go downhill. We'll keep you updated through the evening here in Battle Creek, but for now, live in Battle Creek, Blake Harms, News 8.
All right, Blake, looking forward to hearing more from you down there, snow-covered Battle Creek. Thanks for that.
Be sure to stay with News 8. We will continue to bring you the latest updates from the storm all through the night. You can also find more online at woodtv.com.